Hello everyone, this is another session on palmistry, and basically we'll be seeing this particular hand. This is the hand of a person who is in the IT field. His questions are, will we be able to expand it in India and abroad, take it to much higher level with name, fame and recognition? To answer that, we'll go straight away to this particular hand, and there are various images that I have. I'm taking the best image that is there, the right hand images, and so this is the hand we are going to refer to. And we find here that somewhere after the age of, probably after the age from this point onwards, if this is age 35 and this is age 53, so somewhere in the middle, the sun line is becoming prominent, which means that the work the person is doing is going to bring very good results. So somewhere after the age of 46, that I would say that there would be stability and growth in one's life. But at the same time, we also find that few sun lines, because there's normally not one sun line, there can be multiple sun line in one's person's hand. We find that these lines that we see, these are not so clear. So whenever these lines are not so clear, it brings in doubt. So the period from doubts is from early period till the age of 53. These lines are not so good, but the line out here that is new forming is much better. So the prospects are going to be much brighter. So this is one part. Just take a look at the other hand images that I have. So in this image that we see, the line of sun is quite good, but even out here when you see that there's a mix up of too many lines, uh, it kind of reduces the intensity. But towards the end you would see that there's a V-like section and there are multiple lines out here, so it's considered to be a good sign for one success. uh, but sunlight during a few period, it's not so clear, it brings in doubts, it doesn't give us this full energies to our work. But one of the sunlight is good and the other is not so good, so it is kind of getting balanced out. But if we look at the money line after the age of 53, if this is the early age, this age is 35 and this age is 53. Towards the end, we find that there's a V-like section covering larger surface area of the mount of Saturn. It is always better to have a V, Y, or any kind of thing pointing towards the finger. It brings in better result in our life. Like you would see on the Jupiter mount, this V-like section. So again, this is considered to be a better sign for the success of the person. Uh, we find also that this is the lifeline, and there are few upward lines that we see to pointing towards the fingers. These again are considered to be good, which means luck it will be there with this particular person, and growth is likely to be there in his life. The second question is, uh, he's asking, our aim is to be 100 crore company in the future. See, this thing we cannot basically tell by the palm, uh, how, like will a person be able to reach 100 crore plus mark or not. Some hands I would say that they could be of very medium, like people from middle class background, even they might have extremely good hands, and uh, and their hands could be also better than ours, but yet they've not reached that particular heights. We as people, like we are aiming higher, and so probably we can achieve those things provided our hand is reasonably good. So your hand is reasonably good, so which automatically indicates that I can't give a figure, but I can just say that it is possible. My own finances, will I be affluent in future, need to pay back a substantial loan in 2021 March. As far as this particular aspect goes, we basically go back uh, to the hand. Again, the answer is going to be similar. Uh, if we find the consistent heart line indicating the person, I think the person is approximately 40 or so, and this is from this portion to this portion, ages from 44 to age 53. So nothing as such bad is happening during this particular period, and so there's a possibility that the person is going to sail through. There's also a supporting kind of a money line also seen during this particular period. So the person chances of sailing through are much better. And towards the end, we also find this V-like section on the money line, which is after the age of 53. So the prospects are good. Uh, Now we take up the other question, that is, when will my economic and work situation start to improve? I've already told you the age from where the sunlight becomes better, probably after the age of 46. Are there expansion and visits abroad? This basically I can't tell. I can only say that if the money line is starting or having a strong branch or originating on the Mount of Moon, the possibilities of this person basically having a foreign association are better. And foreign association in itself basically means that the chances for going abroad are much more. So this is a positive thing if the money line is originating on the Mount of Moon, as in this particular case. And one more sign I just wanted to add, apart from the reading that I'm giving right now, the questions the person had towards the end, if you notice, the headline has got this particular upward branch. Upward branch basically indicates some kind of gain the person is getting. Uh, it can be basically read in a different way. It is something like, let me just give you other words. If there was a downward line, if there was a downward line, so it would basically, it would be, like if there was a downward line on the headline, it would mean that disappointments. But if there's an upward line from the headline, it could mean success, it could mean achievement, it could mean some advantage, some attainment, some comfort coming to the person, some pleasure, some relief, some triumph, some win or wonder or good fortune coming to this particular person. It could be contentment, it could be satisfaction, it could be gratification, happiness. So there are various words to it, but any one of these things can might apply in this particular case. So this is towards the end, and towards the end basically means after the age of 53, 55. That's when this line is developing. Uh, we'll take up the other question, that is properties. Do I have properties? See, I was unable to see this upward line. I'm just showing you uh, just once more. This line that you see is uh, going upward towards the end. So this is what I was referring to. Probably this got hidden due to that particular slide that I was showing. The person is also asking that what are these? What are these? This is the sunlight that is coming, and there's a square-like formation that is forming. Square-like formation on any line. It could it could mean it could mean that the person is kind of getting saved. The person is getting protected. This is what the meaning is basically of a square. These squares could also mean property, uh, like the square out here. It could mean property, but this portion, the person is already traveling in this portion from 32 to around the age of 37, 38, 39. That's the approximate age. And the person also asked, what about this line? What about this line? This is kind of a fish like formation. Again, I would say that this is kind of a square also, fish also. It means just protection, and protection means that probably nothing wrong is going to happen. This is also the area of name. So the name is getting protected. The name is also getting protected. So we have so this is what I see. Some people basically say that these fish signs are very good signs, and it indicates huge amount of riches, everything. But my reading is that a simpler, deep and clear line, a simple line without any fish or without any square, without any triangle, would still give you excellent, super excellent result. So it's better to have simplistic lines than having complicated lines. Complicated lines brings some amount of complication, and this is the other thing that I wanted to share with you. And properties and mental peace. This is what the person is asking. So mental peace do come from it does come from a clarity on the headline. If there's clarity and the heartline is also clear, the chances become much brighter for that mental peace. It is some trouble that is always cropping up, and we have to kind of balance it out. So deep and clear headlines means the person would be able to come out of all the problems in a much better way. And just showing few other images which the person has sent. He was asking about these lines, triangle-like formations on the heart line are considered to be good. But let me just take a look at the other line. Uh, like the triangle the person has made. This is not what it is, what the person has drawn. This is just a line, and the person is drawing this particular line. So this is not. These are just crossing. These are comparatively negative lines because these are horizontal kind of lines. So these are problem kind of lines. Uh, so this is not a triangle, and the other lines that the person mentioned was these particular upward kind of lines that the person is referring to. We look at this again. This is already explained. This is the sun line. This is again two sun lines. So two sun lines there. So these are good lines, and one of the lines is originating from the heart line. These are originating from the heart line. So these are considered to be gains coming to the particular person from good associations, good people, the person pulling up this particular person in times of distress. And this particular line that we are referring to, this particular line, this is a V-like section. One is pointing towards the Jupiter. Jupiter is basically higher position honor, and this is basically the standing line or the money line. So again, a good indication. So you can see very strong indication out here. So this is a good money line, a V-like section on the palm. Although the negative part is the heart line is reaching somewhere till the mount of Jupiter. So the person is more idealistic, sensitive, and the person might not be as good a money manager. And where opportunities are there, the person is missing out. The person is also drawn this particular line. This is so. If we look at the lines, we find that these are upward lines. These are upward lines. These are good lines. However, standing lines are there. These are good lines. But any lines that those are crossing these upward branches from the headlines, these are basically negative. These are basically kind of bringing in roadblocks. So even if there is a triangle-like formation, this is not going to be considered to be a triangle. Independent kind of a triangle on the, like out here, it would mean property. or on the money line, it would mean property. Or a square out here, this is basically meaning property. So these are good signs, but these major lines crossing over and then forming something with three lines, these are not generally considered to be a triangle. Even if you think that this is a triangle, so I would say that you are having a triangle at the age of probably 7 or 8. So probably you are somewhere from 0 age to age 15. So probably at the age of till the age of 15, you must have made a property, but that's not so. That might not be possible. So that's it for this particular reading. I hope I have answered all your questions. And the last question you mentioned was a triangle like this, but out here we see it in a different way. There's an upward line from the headline moving towards the Mount of Mercury. This is happening somewhere at the age of 34. So upward from the headline means benefits coming to the person from technical field, technical education, or anything as such. The other line is this upward line from the headline and moving towards the Mount of Saturn. So this age is approximately 34, and this age is approximately the person is traveling in. So this upward line from the headline moving towards the Jupiter means gains coming to this particular, money coming to this particular person. So this way we are trying to answer. Thanks for watching this particular video. I hope you like this particular video. If you like the video, click on the like button. Before ending this video, I would display a slide, give comments, subscribe to my channel. Click on the like button, press the subscribe button, press the bell icon to get regular updates. The best reading comes with a dialogue, not a monologue. Palmistry video consists of various permutation combinations. We as palmists may miss out on many points. This is just a partial palmistry reading. We don't have complete knowledge. Not everything can be known by lines. Less lines without any special signs like fish, lotus, M, Trishul may still give excellent result. Palmistry is not just about lines, it is more about the hand structure, field, size, padding over the mounts. Those are important. And thanks. Bye. Take care.